don't play by the rules. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I'm here for a good time. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I keep saying I'm going to charge up those batteries, but I guess I just didn't deliver this time. Try doing that with a straight face. Today is a new day. Today is a new day. Some things are beyond our understanding. I'm eating before I'm supposed to. I'm doing this live so I know how long an hour is. Sometimes I take my medication after the hour starts. Sunny today. Yesterday was sunny also, but it's supposed to be cold. in the 20s. Let's see, 20 degrees Fahrenheit is around 60 degrees Celsius. Oh no, I had that backwards. 60 degrees Fahrenheit is around 20 degrees Celsius. "32 degrees is 0 degrees Celsius. Let me see exactly how. Right now it's 62 degrees, 63, almost 73, almost 73, 70 degrees. Actually, no. I'm misreading. Your head is eating your ears. That's a good opener. I'm misreading this. 20. Oh yes. No, I'm not misreading it. 20 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 10 degrees Celsius. Hey, Jesse. Today is a new day. What are we going to do with it? What are we going to do with our new day? I don't think people grasp a new day. Oh, everyone's greeting one another. Everyone's being kind. I like that. We're going back to being Eddie's Funhouse. I just have to wait. YouTube makes you wait if you want to switch back to what you were previously. I didn't know how important Eddie's Funhouse was. Eddie's Funhouse is very important to some people. So I'm going to I'm going to keep the dream alive. Keep the dream and the hope. Keep the hope alive. I guess I'll play the most favorite instrument. Is everyone doing well today? I want you to do well today. There we go. So today, Mom gets her stitches out. Mommy will no longer have stitches for now. I think people need to pay more attention to senior citizens. Senior citizens fall a lot. They fall a lot. And you never know when they're going to fall. So we need to keep an eye on our seniors. I think people don't like to pay attention to the end of life. Everything's fine until you're starting to reach the end of life. And I think people don't want to be there when it happens. That's what Woody Allen said. I'm not afraid of death. I just don't want to be there when it happens. And I think that's why a lot of seniors get left alone. They just completely get left alone. I see a lot of senior citizens who are living all by themselves, and they can barely do things that they used to do. So think about seniors. Think about how they're, like if you got a grandma or a grandpa or somebody who's getting really old, think about them once in a while. What we should have is a senior's day, you know, or the senior hour, you know, an hour a day where we think of seniors. Because I see that a lot. A lot of women outlive their husbands and they're just left alone, all alone, to just die. They're left alone to die after their, because it's harsh. Because on top of getting old, your husband dies. And all the family members just go away. All the family members, they just go away. They go out because they don't want to be there when it happens. And it's sad. It's sad to see. I'm not afraid of death. I just don't want to be there when it happens. Nobody wants to be there when it happens. Nobody wants to think about. I think that's part of survival. When you look at the herd mentality, the pack mentality, when you look at people's love of life, people don't want to be around people who are disabled, people who are getting old, people who are injured horribly. It's part of our makeup. It's our survival, I think. Because it's usually the slower animals that are eaten, the slower animals that are become lunch for other animals. And we don't want to be around them. We want to stick with the stronger of the pack. And I think that's why seniors get left behind. A lot of the seniors. And there's no plan. There's no plan for when you're getting older. There's a plan for graduation. There's a plan for weddings. There's plans for getting your first car, your first house, going on vacations. But all that ends when you start getting old. And I think nobody pays attention to that. Nobody even cares about that. Getting old. And I think we've done it for years. We've done it for centuries, for millennia, for decades. When people start to get old, they just get abandoned. And I think that's part of dying too, because our bodies, I hear, are designed to die. We're designed to die. So when death starts approaching, we our bodies adapt to our time when we're going to die. Nobody wants to talk about stuff like this. They don't want to understand it until it happens to them. Then it's scary. Oh my, everyone's moved away. Nobody visits me anymore. How come nobody calls me anymore? When you start to get old. Few people have noticed that. In my family, it's like that. My mom is getting really old, and the most she'll get is a phone call. Happy birthday, or sometimes it's her calling about birthdays, calling them instead of, I never hear anybody say, Grandma, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Grandma, or we're coming to see you, Grandma. Grandma is like, oh, nobody wants to come talk to Grandma either. I've noticed that. Nobody wants to talk to Grandma. Whenever there's a get together, like for Halloween or for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, it's like, ugh, let's not talk to Grandma. How is everyone? Is the chat working? And then we're trying to figure out reality. I've been really interested in reality. How much of it, they say we're the observers. We're the observers and we're co-creators. And I think what we do is we hang on to our experiences. We hang on to our past experiences. And that's what's holding us back. What's holding us back is our past experiences. Because we gather it all up, things that happen to us, they're facts. And it's hard to shake facts. But it's only a fact if you've experienced it, and then you believe it, and then it becomes part of your subconscious makeup. I wonder if that's the case. It's been 16 minutes, and I think the chat has stopped. Well, this is a PSA then. I kind of wanted to just make a long video. There's two people. Is the chat working? Try chatting. Some people mess with me. They don't chat for a while, and they make me think the chat has stopped, but the chat is no longer working. So I see two people, one people, and I think that's the case. I think maybe the chat has stopped. And it just randomly does that. Yeah, there was a chat that started and now it's no longer active. So maybe that's the case. People are popping in and they're not chatting. I think there's a big disrupt. There's a huge disrupt. Because I remember when I was younger, life just unfolded. Life kind of had a trajectory. But now life doesn't seem like it has any real plan. It's almost like we're in a series of possibilities, and you never know which possibility. I remember when it felt like things were in control. Like I wasn't in control, but I felt like things were in control. I'd get up in the morning, I'd go to school, or go to my job after I graduated. go to my job, and sometimes I'd have good days, but then I had my vacations, and I had my holidays, and I enjoyed the times when I wasn't working. And now I noticed there were decades. I remember before the year 2000, we had like the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s. Now it doesn't seem like life happens in decades anymore. Right now it's 2025. So it's like we're counting each year now instead of each 10-year period. We're, we're counting each year. Because yesterday was 2024, now it's 2025. It's not like the year 2000s. That's okay. At least the chat's working. I was wondering what was going on. The chat seemed to stop. And I never know what's going on. I've always, like, there's World War III, and then there's economic recovery, and then there's no economic recovery, and then there's economic recovery. And it's like, life seems to keep me guessing now. Always guessing. Never really sure of anything. And I think that's gaslighting. We're in the process of being gaslighted. Because we're told different stories and we don't know what's true anymore. Have you watched my Swedish? I told you to leave a comment, and when you leave a comment on any one of my videos, leave a comment, and then I will be able to click through to your channel, and then I will probably even leave a comment on your video. That's what I do. When people leave me a comment, I look at their channel and I subscribe if they have only a few subscribers. People don't seem to hear that. I say, leave a comment. Nobody leaves a comment. Just say hi, or that's cool, or that was stupid, or something. Any kind of comment. Because it's hard for me to find channels if people don't leave a comment. Because again, I'm just using my phone. I'm very limited. I'm very limited with what I can do. I can't do it now on your happy Valentine's. Good, thank you, do that. Because I do like to participate. I do like to interact. Yeah, I made 2 news shorts. I made one for birthdays, and I made one for put a little love in your heart. The world will be a better place if you put a little love in your heart. That song was from the movie Scrooged. Have you ever seen the movie Scrooged with Bill Murray? Sometimes you can feel the mood when they're making a movie. Sometimes you catch a depressing mood or an exciting mood. There's a lot of old movies that I want to watch. A lot of people have put away their DVD players. I have DVDs. DVDs used to be $19. $19 or more for a DVD. Now you can't give them away. My brother said when my dad passed away, he was trying to get rid of the DVDs. Nobody wanted them. Nobody would even take them for free. Oh, I have already done that. Have you not seen that? I will do that. Be patient. I know that people sometimes get impatient, but they have to be patient. And things work out. I think that's why we get stuck sometimes. Or we think things aren't going to happen. because we get impatient. I've been impatient because I need an answer, and sometimes answers take a while to get a good answer. If you want a good answer to your prayer, a good answer to your desire, sometimes you have to wait a while. They say the detaching is a good thing. Once you want something, detach from it. It seems to happen faster when you just detach. Say if you want your car to be working, the video is about the Swedish alphabet. Okay. And the weird letters. You know what? That might draw people to your channel if you make it educational. Because some people might be going to Sweden and they want to learn what do you say when you get there? How do you greet each other? Or how do you greet people? Or how do you answer questions? That might help people a lot. More people need to do that. If you speak 2 languages, make some educational videos. Because language is very important. They say that's how the universe was created. The universe was created with words. And you can create your reality with words. I've been learning the power of written spells, spoken spells. When people tell a story, in some cultures they have oral tradition, or I only have 1 like on that video, and I think that's my dad. Give it time. Again, detach. When you start something, detach from it. Because it seems like you create your own resistance when you're saying, why hasn't it happened yet? Why hasn't it happened yet? You know, or why is this not going the way I hoped it would? If you just detach from it, then you allow the universe to work on it. You allow God to work on it. I have seen almost. Oh, give it time. I'm not sure exactly how YouTube works, but I've noticed some videos I put out, I'll get like 120 views. Some I'll only get 80 views or 83 views. And it's hit or miss. Sometimes the videos that I thought would do well don't do well. And the videos that I thought was just something off the cuff, those are the ones that do well. So you never know. Somebody's always watching and somebody's always going to find what you do interesting. But it's never what you expected. It's never what I expect. Yeah. I guess go with the flow. Energy flows where attention goes. So if your attention goes to failure, then you're going to see more failure. If your energy goes towards, hey, I got a view today. I got 10 views today. It is counterintuitive if you think about it. Hello, Sophia. Today is Tuesday, isn't it? I think it's Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon. Yes, we have something going on here. But it's never what we expect. Isn't that weird? So if we just run it up the flagpole and see who salutes, some people might salute. You know, like Dog with a Vlog. Remember that there was a Disney show called Dog with a Vlog? I thought, oh, this is going to go well. But it did. People were watching Dog with a Vlog and enjoying it, I guess. Or some TV shows, like Lost in Space. The show Lost in Space, a long time ago. They didn't think that it was going to go far. Have you watched my Swedish lesson? Oh, no. There is, oh, here it, 7:12. I have to go to school. Okay. Well, you can watch this when you get back from school. If you so desire, if you so desire, you can watch this after school. It's 9:13. Wow, you're like 2 hours behind us. What state are you in, Sophia? Are you in California? California. That's where I used to live, California. You know what? You're in South America. Wow. Wow, Sophia. I didn't know that. South America. That's like Mexico? What other shows? There's like, not shows. It was Colombia, Puerto Rico. That's someplace, some of those countries. We have holiday. Good for you. Holiday. You were saying that. Holiday. Holiday. We'll all celebrate and have a good time. Holiday. Celebrate. We will be alright. You're going to watch because I go to school. Yes. School. School and work. Doesn't that make you sad? School and work. So it's like, okay, so 13, 14, so 3:14. Yeah, 3 p.m. See, I'm learning the military time. The UK uses military time. Everybody over in that area of Europe. Celebrate! Now I have that song in my head. It'll be alright. Celebrate. Holiday. Celebrate. We're having fun, aren't we? At Eddie's Funhouse. It's soon to be Eddie's Funhouse again. I made the decision to change Eddie's Funhouse, and then I heard that they liked Eddie's Funhouse. Here we are not using AM. I've noticed that. That way you don't miss the train. That's why military time was invented. Somebody missed a train. They didn't know if it was in the morning or night. Well, I'm happy to say my car is no longer showing the coolant sign. My brother replaced a part. It was a sensor. The sensor went bad. So I didn't know if I had enough coolant in my engine. So the sensor was replaced, and now it doesn't show that anymore. Now I just need 3 more tires. 3 more tires. I should do a fundraiser. It costs $104 for each tire. It might have gone up. I need to watch for sales. That's what I need to do. I need to go to Dallas Tire because they do alignments. I need alignment. That way I get even wear on my tires. I would like to have the money to afford a brand new car. To just walk in and plunk down all that money. So I could just have a brand new car. I've never owned a brand new car with like 0 miles on it. But what sucks is when you get a brand new car and it gets dented. My car's been dented a few times. And it didn't happen while I was driving it. It's when I take my car into shops for recalls. My car's had at least 3 recalls. It's when they say, we need to fix this because it's a safety hazard. And I've had 3 of them. One was a wire problem. I should have saved all the notices I got. Sorry, my dad called. Have I missed anything? Nope, you have not missed anything. Just me talking about my car. Our car is our way of escape. When you have a car, you can go places. You can get in your car and go to the coffee shop. You can get in your car and go to the park or go to work, and hopefully nobody bothers your car while you're at work. Hopefully nothing happens. I've had some things happen with my car. I had to get some coil packs replaced, spark plugs replaced, brake sensors, all kinds of things. But it was a 10-year-old car. It's probably older now. It was made in 2010. So now it's like a 15-year-old car now, 13 or 14-year-old car. It's the only thing I really own that I can show. I've got a lot of other things that I bought over the years. What really broke my heart was when I had to leave California. I had so many things that I had bought over the years that really had sentimental value. I was wanting to open a museum. I've always wanted to open a museum. And I had like helmets and swords and knives and rings, jewelry, odd jewelry, belt buckles. And it would be nice to have a museum. People can pay to go into the museum and just look at all the things. Because people like things. And I could play music, like cool music. Music from the 80s, music from the 90s, music all the way up to now. Music. You can listen to music while you look through the museum. I'm back. Do you remember me? How old are you? The crazy kids. The crazy kids. Are you one of the crazy kids? I've noticed certain age ranges, they always ask, do you remember me? Do you want to be remembered? Do you want to be remembered? Do something nice. Do something really, really nice. Raise funds for a puppy shelter or something like that. Or open a lemonade stand. Or, I don't know. So many kids open lemonade stands. Have you noticed that? They always make the news. People try to rip off lemonade stands. There was a guy, I don't know if this was staged, but these little girls were running a lemonade stand, and some guy just came by and took their money. Your name is, oh, how nice. You poor kid. Hi, Ben. But that's more for the adult show. Nobody comes to my adult shows. Maybe I need to stop saying that. People who are 18 and older. I want to do those again. 18 and older shows. We can have more fun. We have a Volvo. Volvo. Aren't those good cars? They say VWs are really good cars. Hondas, VWs, and Toyotas. They're supposed to be really good cars. I had a Honda until I ran a red light. And then I totaled my Honda. I didn't know how to go shopping for cars. I should have gone to Hardee's first thing, but I didn't know about Hardee's. Hardee's is a used car dealer, That's what I should have done. I should have just went to Hardee's and bought me, because I bought another car and that car didn't work out, so I had to buy another car, and that was draining on my finances. That was draining my funding, because I bought a car and then I started working on the car. It was a Mercedes, and I was restoring it. I was in the restoring process, and it turns out they didn't make a trunk clip. The trunk wouldn't stay closed, and it was a sweet car. It had bulletproof glass for the windshields, and it was all black like the Knight Rider. But the trunk wouldn't stay, and it turns out they don't make the parts anymore. So I had to go hunting for another car. It would have been nice is if I found that my other car, my gray car, if I would have found that first, it would have saved me a lot of money. It's still going even if it's, I think, yeah, it's still going. Some of these cars do well. Because every time you add a new part, you're extending the mileage. Like a coil pack, or spark plugs, or a sensor. You know, hello Ryan, every time you buy a new part for your car, you're adding life to it. That's my theory. Some people say if you keep buying new parts, don't you eventually get a new car? And it kind of makes sense. Celebrate! Some of us are on holiday. I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm doing fine. How are you? When it gets warmer, I want to do an outside show. I want to go to Main Street in Dallas and see if I can set up a table, bring my recorder, my jaw harp, my harmonica, and see if I can make some friends. While people are walking down Main Street, I'm bored and I have to go to the bathroom. Well, go to the bathroom. That might be a little exciting. You might find some things on the way. Bathroom. There is a bath, and there is a toilet. There is a mirror. We can name things that are in a bathroom. There's toilet paper. Isn't it gross that we brush our teeth in the same place we go to the bathroom? Ew, if you think about it. It's all in the same place. Why don't we brush our teeth in the kitchen? Wouldn't that be nice if we had a room designated for brushing your teeth? They say stuff floats around. Stuff floats around in the air and can land on your toothbrush. Hi, bro. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. It is gross. It's all where water is. There's the tub, there's the toilet, there's the sink. All water in the same room. Nobody installs drains on the floor. So if your toilet overflows, where's the water going to go? That's one thing they need to consider. When you build a house, have a drain in the floor. Most bathrooms, like public restrooms, they have a drain in the floor. Isn't that interesting? If you have an overflowing toilet, where's the water going to go if you don't have a drain? Ooh. Ew. A lot of stuff comes up when you have a plugged toilet. Toilet paper, fecal matter. whatever plugged the toilet in the first place. I like the snakes. Whenever the plungers do a good job. Plungers do a good, exceptionally good. But if the plunger doesn't work, you have to get the snake. You have to take the snake and go down in there. One guy threw a toothpick down the toilet, and the toothpick got lodged, and it caused a blockage. Yeah. Yep. All the poop water, and corn. Poop, corn, peanuts. That's, yeah. That's for a good news story. This just in. Clogged toilet. Poo water everywhere. Film at 11. Poo and toilet paper. We've had to use the snake or an auger. You have to call like Rapid Rooter, come out with an auger, and the auger goes down in there. There are things that cause toilets to back up. Things that don't belong in a toilet. There's certain towels that don't dissolve. Yeah, plumbing. And make sure your wax ring, there's a wax ring for your toilet. It needs to be replaced from time to time. And don't put caulking around the bottom of the toilet, because you won't know if the wax ring goes bad. You'll start getting all that poo water is going to accumulate. Or if you do, leave a little space for the water to come out. So that way you know, hey, I need to replace my wax ring. There are tutorials on how to replace a wax ring, so you do it correctly. Also, wall plugs, or they call them receptacles. I've replaced quite a few. There are different ways of putting in a plug. You have to bend the wire around the screw, and the screw, you have to wrap the wire in the way the screw turns. The way the screw turns. That sounds like a soap opera. This will be something for people to watch, wouldn't it? Little handyman tips. I was a maintenance guy for like 17 years. You see a lot when you're a maintenance guy. You see some nicely kept apartments, and you see some apartments that are not so nicely kept. It's a horror show. Some of them are just a horror show. The apartments that I've seen, people don't know about emptying their trash. They say, my apartment stinks. And I walk in the apartment and I see that garbage has not been emptied. If you don't empty the garbage, the apartment's going to stink. And refrigerators stink. They have to be cleaned out. I think now it's time for me to be a DJ. It's time for me to be a host. I want to be a host for a show that people actually watch. How is everybody? Am I doing most of the talking here? This is all on the fly, as I call it. It's all ad-libbed. We ad-lib here. We just say what's on our minds. Nothing's really planned. The only thing that's planned, I plan to play the jaw harp sometimes. I plan to play my little flute. No spamming, please. That annoys me when people spam. I wonder what I'm going to have for breakfast today. It's now 9:33 Georgia time. You're back! All right. How are you now? Do you feel... You said you were heading to school. Sophia. Sophia of the Pleroma. Hi, Victor. E-I-E-I-O. E-I-E-I-O? Oh! And on that farm he had some pigs. E-I... Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. On that farm he had some chickens with a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there. Yeah, but we pick up my brother, but he's not ready. Your brother. You got quite a few siblings, don't you? You have a brother? Oh, I think that's Duda. Duda has like a teenage sister who doesn't like me. I have Julie, Leslie, Nando. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Gordo. Remember Lizzie McGuire? Wasn't there a kid named Gordo from back in the old days? Gordo. 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 Yes, it does. Gordo means chubby. Chubby, chubby. 1 chubby, chubby. 2 chubby, chubby. That's right. Gordo. Gordito. Viva gorditas. See, this is a learning channel. Mommy. Yummy gorditas. How? Now I'm hungry. Now I am hungry for gorditas. Viva gorditas. They are good, aren't they? Those Taco Bell treats. Taco Bell delights. Shells, meat, lettuce, cheese. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. It's raining tacos. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. Have your tacos. Isn't that interesting how we could just think of something and suddenly we're hungry? Hungry, hungry like the wolves. Hungry like the wolves. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. It's raining tacos. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. I think that's how it goes. My best friend is going to school. Are you excited about your best friend going to school? I mean, not going to school. Your best friend is not going to school? Hungry like the wolves. Hungry like the wolves. Music. Fun for everyone. Bye. Goodbye. How long are you going to be live? I don't know. As long as people are watching, that's how long I'll be live. I won't be live if people stop watching. I'll stop doing it when you stop laughing. Hopefully this will turn into something. Oh, blah, da, life goes on. There we go. A little Beatles for you. Enjoy, enjoy. I'm glad you all like it. I need more people. I need more people like Victor who enjoy this show. Not Chloe. Sophia. Sophia likes the show. The only thing stopping her is school. But sometimes we have to keep this going. Keep this thing going. I'm starting to feel dizzy right now. Probably because I've been playing the flute. The flute can make you feel dizzy. People like the sound of this instrument. People like the sound of this instrument. Instant replay. I like this. It's always me and Sophia. That's right. Who knows? Who knows what this will turn into? Maybe I'll have more than just 3 viewers. More than just 3. I guess it's a popularity contest. I need to win the popularity contest. Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Do, re, mi, far, fa, run, fa, so, a needle pulling thread, so, la, la, a tune I sing to myself, tea I drink with jam and bread, la, a tune I sing to myself, do, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, something like that, tea I drink with jam and bread, which brings us back to do, la, tea, which brings us back, do, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun, la, a tune I sing to myself. I'll get it down one of these days. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. La, a tune I sing to myself. Tea I drink with jam and bread. That helps the neuroelasticity, or the way your brain records things. Did you say dear, dear, dear? Dear, oh dear, yes. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Do, re, mi, me, a name I call myself. Me, do, re, mi, far, a long, long way to run. Do, re, mi, far, sol, la, ti. Tea I drink with jam and bread. I've already said that. Tea, do, which brings us back to do. Do, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. For so, la, ti. Do, re, mi, far, so, la, ti, and then it brings us back to do. Those are tunes. That's a Sound of Music. That's right. Do. I don't know what the heck. What the heck? I can say heck because this is a family show. Family shows. Family shows. One of these days, adults will watch my adult show. I don't know why adults don't want to be adults. Adults, they want to be adults on my kids' show. When I do a family show, that's when they want to be adults. I guess it's the taboo. Oh, Norwegian. Okay. So you speak Norwegian and Swedish. From Norway. That's the Viking territory. Norwegian, Norway. You know what? I need to challenge myself to sing that song. The Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do challenge. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. So, I'm mixing them up, aren't I? La, yeah. So, a needle pulling thread. So, la, a tune I sing to myself. Tea, I drink the jam and bread. Which brings us back to do. It seems, oh, it means, what are you doing tonight? Hey, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing tonight? Tonight, I think we're going to have chicken. We're going to have chicken tonight. Mom loves chicken. We tried to, yesterday we had spaghetti. The day before we had tacos, soft tacos, not the crunchy tacos. Crunchy tacos always seem to fall apart, break in half. The tacos only seem to go, hello, Lazy Reaper. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Soon to be Eddie's Funhouse once again. I'm doing good. How are you? This is the family show. We're family here. Been a long time. Yes, it has. Been a long time. Been a long time. Been a lonely, lonely, lonely time. A lot of screaming with Led Zeppelin. I speak Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, French, Japanese. Wow. You can make a lot of different videos teaching and Spanish. Well, good. I mean, what you can do, teach us languages. When you make a video, say, here's how you say, where's the bathroom in Spanish? ¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Dónde? Or, dame comida para mí. Give me food, please. Or, yeah, I want some food. Yo tengo hambre. Yo tengo sed. And English. Of course you do. That's multilingual. You should teach classes. Make videos of you telling people how to say phrases in different languages. And you're only 12 years old. That's like a prodigy. It's like a prodigy. Firestarter. How about that? Just make a lot of videos teaching people and German. That's right. If you want to learn a language, come to Victor. Come to Victor if you want to learn a language. He'll show you. He'll show you the ropes. I guess it's time for me to eat breakfast. It's been an hour. I've waited a solid hour. A solid hour. A consecutive hour. So it'll be time for me to eat. And then maybe, oh yeah, tomorrow I'll have a free day. I think I'll have a free day tomorrow. It'll be Wednesday. Tomorrow's the 19th. We're supposed to get some stimulus checks from the government. And you know what? Donald Trump is discovering all of the fraudulent spending, all of the, fraudulent, and also there's a word for unnecessary spending. I think that's a way to word it. Unnecessary spending. It's not only fraudulent, but it's unnecessary. There are a lot of unnecessary tax dollars being spent on stupid things. Watching how people shop, drop testing pins. You must make videos. Videos so that I can hear something's going wrong with the Wi-Fi. Have you noticed that? There. It's not as fluent as it usually is. Now it's fluent, but it's not as fluent as it used to be. Say, I am your language teacher. Hi, I'm Victor. I'm your language teacher. I'll be your language teacher today. Here's how you say good morning in German. Good Morgen. Here's how you say excuse me in German. Entschuldigen Sie. Here's how you say I'd like a beer. Ein Bier bitte. I think I'm saying it right. Guten Tag, wie geht's? Ich heiße. Danke, gut. Und Ihnen? That'd be cool, wouldn't it? To be a language teacher. If you are fluent in all those languages, you could make a lot of money. A 12-year-old teaching people how to speak languages, charge like $20 an hour to sit there and use conversational German, conversational Swedish. Especially people who are coming into your country as a visitor or as on a work visa, I think. You say, hey, come to me. I'll teach you I'll teach you. They'll be amazed, first of all, to see a 12-year-old teacher. And then you can start teaching them the language they want to learn. Hey, you want to go to Japan? You're going to need to know Japanese. That's right. I need to learn. I need to learn. I will teach you. You want to know Spanish? I will teach you. You want to know Japanese? I will teach you. You want to know German? I will teach you. That's what you can call your company or whatever. Call it, I will teach you. I will teach you. Ich will. No, that means I want. Ich will. Ich will. Do you like Rammstein? They speak German. Radio, mein Radio. That's a good song. Alle Tage. That was an interesting video. Alle Tage. Hey, it's Sophia. Speaking in a different language. Languages I don't know. In an unknown language to me. I wonder how cold it is outside. It's supposed to get really cold on Thursday. Very, very cold. Mir es kalt. Mir es kalt. So kalt. There's so much things happening today. Is it overwhelming? Are you feeling overwhelmed by all that's happening? That's what we need to say. Help me, I'm overwhelmed. Help me, I feel overwhelmed. There's just too much going on. Wait till you're 18. I should write a book called Wait Till You're 18. That'd probably be the most depressing book I've ever written. Wait until you're 18. Wait, don't sign anything. My next book will be Don't Sign Anything. First book, Wait Till You're 18. Second book, Don't Sign Anything. Third book, Prenuptial Agreement. Make sure you have If she doesn't agree to a prenuptial agreement, then run. Run as far as you can. What I'm going to say here in Swedish. Finally, I can go to school. All right. Well, you have a pleasant day at school. Be sure to put on your bulletproof vest. Be sure to be a situational awareness. Situational awareness. I think you're allowed to wear a bulletproof vest at school. I'd like to look that up. Can you wear a bulletproof vest to school? You'd be the first one they'd probably shoot at. Hey, are you wearing a bulletproof vest? Let's try. No. Wow. It's amazing where my brain goes. You'd be safer, wouldn't you? Get you fully armored. Then you can ask for a pen so you can write out your homework list. Say nothing. Something that I'm going to say in Swedish. What kind of ice cream do you like? There we go. What kind of ice cream do you like? Ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? If you don't like ice cream, I don't want to know you. Well, you know what? Let me know when you're out of school. I'm going to eat now. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to eat now because it's been an hour. För glas. Du för glas. Vad gilger du för glas. I don't know if I said that right. We'll need to do a live together. Once we do a live together, you'll be able to correct my grammar, my pronunciation. Then I'll be able to learn how to read these foreign languages. Foreign to me, that is. Okay, everybody. We'll see you next time on Eddie's Funhouse or in Eddie's Funhouse. You have to come into Eddie's Funhouse because it's a house. All right, bye.